What's up guys and welcome to my channel Flame River 4. In this issue 17 of the Terminator build, the T-800 will be fitting the sides of the head and to the top of the head, so that's what we're going to be doing in this one. But guys, before we start we just need to correct a little mistake that they've made in issue 1 when we were putting the eyes together. But guys, it's really not that difficult to do. All we have to do is, it says in the instructions here that the eyes are upside down. So you just need to unscrew the two screws in the middle, flip the eyes up round the other way, and then you'll have two tabs sitting at the top instead of the two tabs sitting at the bottom, just like this. So we'll try and show you a nice detailed look so you can see what they're on about. So if you can see the little silver tabs, if you look at your one now and you haven't done this, your tabs will be sitting downwards. And in this one, now they are sitting up, so that's all you need to do. And then once you're done, the little black tab that goes backwards and forwards just sits on top like that, and then the little mechanism at the bottom just allows you to move the eyes backwards and forwards. And then when we get to the issue with the motor and mount the motor in there to move the eyes backwards and forwards, then we will be able to just have them so that they move how they're meant to. There is a little bit in the diagram where it shows us about where the motor is going to be fitted, and I will show you that in very shortly. But that just looks really good, doesn't it? Look at the way the eyes move backwards and forwards now. So you did kind of wonder, why is that piece not been fitted yet? And this is exactly why, because they've gone to fit this and realised that that the tabs were up the wrong way around. So there you go. So that's a more of a detailed description of where the motor is going to go. So the motor just will sit in top of there, and then it will rotate round, which will move the eyes in turn. Right guys, so now we can get on with issue 17. So make sure you got all your pieces. You just want to have the top part of the cranium, and you will be attaching it to previous parts of the side of the head. They are marked up with left and right on them, so you shouldn't get them wrong. You should have 17-1, which is the cranium, and you will have 17-2s, which are the little knuckles, which they call the ball joints for the wrist. You will need to have 17-3s and 17-4, which is two different sizes of screws to put in there. Right, we will have a look through and put these together. So the screws that need to go in that part of it would be the 17-3. So they will just need to go in and hold it together like that. The seams on this is seamless. I mean, look at that. Look how well they fit together. They just fit in absolutely perfectly. They have really, outdone themselves on this model. It looks so good. Right, so why I admire that, we'll just see what we've got to move on to the next section. So then you will also need to take the 15-1, which is the opposite side, and attach that with the same screws, which are the 17-3s, and they will just go in there like that. So there you go. So once you have that together, you should have the top cranium, which again, a bit disappointing about the chip not being in there, and the sides of the head, which are really detailed. I've seen some people wearing them, so that's really good. Guys, you will need to move on to the little ball joints on the end of the hand here, which is going to be 17-2s. They are really difficult to hold them and do it. I'll just show you, you kind of need to get something on there. Please go mask up a pair of pliers or long nose pliers, something like that. Just something to hold those ball joints. Be careful when you're sort of like holding them together. As you can see here, I had to use the pliers to hold that while I did the screws up, because they just spin, so you will need to use something. And I'm just going to do a little demo here of how they go together. I do have a ratchet screwdriver, so it does help me. I've got a little bit of advantage on there with the ratchet screwdriver. But yeah, that is it. That's the only way I managed to do mine, or they would just spin around. There you are. So they fit nice and flush. So they will pop into the little arm pistons later on when we get to the next issues. But for now, that is exactly how it should look. So in this one, we just put together the two side bits of the head and the top onto the top cranium, and then we just put the ball joints onto the hand. We know the hand isn't finished, and we need to do some more detail into it. But this is what yours should look like so far in issue 17. So if yours looks like that, then you guys are on the right track. I do hope that they're going to send us those pins. If they don't, we're going to have to modify it ourselves. But again, it's only just a hand, so it's not going to be hard to go back to it. There's a little bit of information in here in the booklet. There's some stuff on Forbidden Planet, so that's really good, which is just there. Won't read too much into it because I want you guys not to have it spoiled. Observing the Universe, the Most Advanced Telescopes, Part 1. So it goes into that. And then I don't really know, but there's a lot of stuff on a giant Magellan. You'd have to read it, guys. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please join me again in insert and secure the eye motor in the casing of the head. So can't wait to do that, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care now. Bye bye.